Now we move on to the first race with Birdleg at first, Hijodobos at second, Racing Roots at third, Prestigious at fourth, and me at last. Now let's move on to the view of Birdleg. Let's see if anyone makes a mistake at the start, and no one makes a mistake at the start. Birdleg has a good launch, with Hijodobos having a better launch, staying right beside him into the first corner, but Birdleg has the better line into it and takes first, with Hijodobos going onto the grass just a tiny bit, but was able to keep it on the tarmac to not lose control. Racing Roots takes second from Hijodobos, and now it's third with Hijodobos at third, Prestigious at fourth, and me at fifth. Racing Roots is just staying behind the draft of Birdleg, and there is now a 3-car train right behind them, with Prestigious leading it, Hijodobos at fourth, and Ignitus me at fifth. Hijodobos tries to dive into the inside of Prestigious but doesn't make it stick, has to go back behind Prestigious for a draft down the main straight. The gap between him and third place, Hijodobos has taken third place, but Prestigious takes back third place from Hijodobos, and Hijodobos tries to stay and defend but has to concede the position and go back to fourth place. Now he is within the firing line of me. I actually take fourth place from Hijodobos, overtake him through the S's, and now I am right behind Prestigious, with Hijodobos staying behind, and Tej loses it on the last corner of the S's, and now Hijodobos takes fourth, and now is right behind me, drafting me through these S's towards the back straight. We're going to the first corner, starting the third lap, and he tries to dive into the inside, but he isn't able to get around me. I am able to close it and defend my position. So there's just under a 0.1 second penalty, I guess, for him, and he goes off the track, which gives me a chance to get right behind him and overtake him before the switchbacks. And now we have here Racing Roots is now under attack from Hijodobos, and Hijodobos is right behind Racing Roots up his bumper, and now side by side. No, not exactly side by side, but Hijodobos had a gap and tried to take it but wasn't able to make it work, and has to tuck back in for the final corner. You can see the different type of lines that we take, and Racing Roots tries to take a shallower line to overtake me through this corner, but it wasn't enough. What happened here? Racing Roots overtakes me on the final corner. There's a bit of ghosting due to him having a penalty, but it's now a side-by-side drag race on to the main straight to start the final lap. I choose to squeeze him onto the outside to keep him honest. Onto the first corner, trying to take the better line through here, and I get second place back. Onto the second corner, he tries to dive in but wasn't successful. And now his penalty is around 0.0 seconds. We both go onto the grass. Everyone goes onto the grass, but no one spins. Everyone stays within their positions. And now Racing Roots takes a wide line to try and take me on the inside. Does it work? Does it work? Maybe yes, maybe no. Not actually, no. He stays third again. Was not able to get the momentum to go around me on the inside, and I continue to stay second with Hijodobos right beside Racing Roots. Onto this corner, what happens here? Racing Roots gives me a little nudge which sends me into the grass, and he takes second from me. And we can look at Birdleg 420 getting first place. Up here, and next would be probably Racing Roots taking second place. And then Hijodobos at third, flashing his lights, and fourth, Ignitus 12. And lastly will be, of course, Tej. Now we move on to the second race, and I forgot to tell you all that the second race and the following race will be having reverse grid. So that means that Prestigious will be first, with me second, Hijodobos at third, Racing Roots at fourth, and fifth would be Birdleg 420. Now the lights have gone green and everyone starts moving forward. It's going around La Source. Racing Roots is still at last. Birdleg has a bit of a sideways moment right there. And now we're going down to the main straight towards Eau Rouge. Everyone goes through La Source. How does everyone fare going through here? I think, does anyone have a big moment through La Source? Racing Roots loses it and spins on the exit of La Source. First place Birdleg on the outside of Prestigious, and then Hijodobos right behind them. They both go wide. and now they go back onto the track. You know, Hidget Lobos now has a better exit and might be able to overtake Birdleg down here. Will he be able to? Oh, Prestigious gets a 5.3 second penalty. Does Birdleg get any penalties? No, it's only Prestigious. I guess the computer thought that it was Prestigious's fault for making that incident where both of them went wide. So now he gets the 5-second penalty. You know, is everyone is making mistakes and going wide on the wet. Prestigious just chooses to just yeet it around the outside. Hidget Lobos as well. Prestigious now goes back onto first place, and Birdleg sends me off the track. And now it's so first place Prestige, second place for Birdleg, who yeah, he loses right there, and Hidget Lobos at second place. Look to Birdleg. How's Birdleg doing? Pretty okay, right? Will he send me off the track again? No, he spins it around. And I get third. Birdleg sends it off, goes into the Shadow Realm. How's everything going on the front? 3.3 seconds for Prestigious. He has been steadily getting that penalty down throughout this race, and he's ghosted. Oh, will he get unsettled? Oh, he loses it and goes into the grass, goes into the Shadow Realm, and now Hidget Lobos gets first place. Where is he? Oh, he's been teleported back onto the track, and now I get second from him. And now we have Racing Roots, who has lost it at the bus stop chicane, and now just having a bit of a power slide, having a bit of a burnout. Or is it really a burnout if it's wet? I'm not sure. Now we have Birdleg going to the pits on a 4-lap race. Now we have here Racing Roots cuts the corner, and will that put an addition to his current penalty of 0.6 seconds, 0.5.4. He spins it, bins it into the barrier. Nice little meeting there with Barry R. Oh, will he spin? Will he spin? Will he spin? No, he keeps it safe and keeps it on the track. Now we move on back to the front, and Hidget Lopez is just flying. Nice and clean lines everywhere, no problems everywhere. I can see that this guy practiced wet spa a lot. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna drift it. How about this? Kanze drifto. Here, Birdleg gets fourth from Racing Roots. Through this corner, Racing Roots goes wide with a 0.8 second penalty, and Birdleg is now no longer last. So I guess the pit stop earlier on did give him a bit of a chance in not staying last place. Hidget Lobos, by the way, has finished the race, and now it's with me and Prestigious, well, just going down the back straight, going towards the bus stop chicane. So most likely the finishing order will be me second, Prestigious third, Birdleg fourth, and Racing Roots fifth. Now we move on to the final race of the GTPH Nights with a reverse grid yet again, with Racing Roots first, Birdleg second, Prestigious third, me fourth, Hidget Lobos fifth, and a new racer, Bidong 0425 at the back of the pack on Tsukuba circuit. And it's lights off and away we go. Everyone has a good start, but Racing Roots has a very good start. It starts to pull away from everyone else. How's everything doing here? And Bidong sends it on the inside and takes fit from me. Big moves. I think Hidget Lobos is gonna try and make a move on Tej, and he does make a move on Tej. And will he be able to get third from Tej? Yes, he does get third. Birdleg is getting rather close to Racing Roots 3. How about Tej? How's everything going with Tej and Hidget Lobos? I don't think Hidget Lobos will be able to do any moves, any wild moves. No, he does go for a move, but wasn't able to do it successfully. Oh, there's a bit of battle here. Oh, Tej went wide. Will Hidget Lobos be able to capitalize on it and get third from Tej? Oh, they're side by side. Will there be any big moves through here? Oh, Prestige sends it through the inside. Oh, and then Bidong takes the inside of Hidget Lobos and gets third from both of them. He does a double overtake on that corner. But Tej is fighting back, trying to get third place back. And now Hidget Lobos gets third. And I'm in the fray. It's a 4 wide through here towards the final corner. What happens here? Tej sends it to the inside of Hidget Lobos and try to go around the inside of both of them. Do I get third? Do I get third? No, I do not. Prestigious just stays right in front of me, but Bidong touches the grass and gets a bit squirrely, and now gets sent back to the 6th place. And now it's a 3-car battle towards the final corner. What happens here? Do I get the inside? Do I get to overtake Prestigious through the final corner? I do get the corner. I do get to overtake done. I get 3rd place. Prestigious 4th. Hijolobos 5th. Hijolobos on the inside of Prestigious. I do not go onto the inside because I know Prestigious is gonna send it on the inside, and now I lose the 2 places on the first corner. I am now 5th, Prestigious at 3rd. Yet again, Hijolobos 4th place. Now we go through the S's towards this corner. What happens here? Does Hijolobos send it on the inside? He tries to send it on the inside. Will he get the place? Will he get the place? He gets 3rd. And now 4th place for Prestigious. He gets 3rd. Will he get 3rd again? No, he stays 4th. Hijolobos was able to stick it around the outside and keep 3rd place. But he gets... Oh no! Prestigious gets the 0.5 second penalty. But he tries to dive on the inside of Hijolobos yet again. But now I take the chance to go around the inside of both of them. Down to the back straight. I get 4th place. Now I get 3rd place. I'm right in front of Prestigious, who has a 0.5 second penalty. Also, by the way, Birdleg has overtaken Racing Roots. Not sure when, but he has overtaken Racing Roots. And Hijolobos sends it onto the outside. Now I get 3rd place, and Prestigious is right behind with a 0.2 second gap, and Bidong has been silently creeping up behind us, and he's now much nearer to Prestigious than before. On the final corner, Prestige gets a really wide line, which gives Bidong the gap that he needs to squeeze through, and now he is in a prime position to do a braking battle with Tej to get 4th place from him, and it seems he does get 4th place from him. Now we move to Racing Roots, who has somehow gotten a 0.7 second penalty. Oh, and Birdleg loses it a bit. This will give a chance to Racing Roots to catch up to him. Oh no, I send it off. Oh no. Oh, and Prestige follows me. It's a battle for 5th place, and what will happen here? Oh, it's a bit of a cutback from Hijolobos. Will it pay off? Will Hijolobos be able to get the run to get around Prestige? No, not yet. But onto this corner, it will be a braking battle, and Hijolobos gets the better line, and Prestigious just tries to stick it around the outside, but was not able, and now has to concede 5th place to Hijolobos. But we can see here that Prestige is getting closer and closer to Hijolobos. And it's now... Oh, it's really, really close. And now, Hijolobos tries to take us defensive line, but goes back to a normal line towards the last corner. And he goes rather wide on the entry, but will this pay off? No, it does not. Tej gets really, really close to him on the 11th lap. And now it's going to become a braking battle for the first corner. What will happen here? And Tej overtakes Hijolobos. There's a bit of a contact, but otherwise it is a clean overtake, and Tej gets 5th, and Hijolobos is now last place. Who will be joining in on the fun? And what will happen here? Racing Roots doesn't do a dive bomb for now. He chooses to stay behind Birdleg for 20, which I guess he just wants to not risk anything yet. Now it's a drafting battle on the last straight. And it seems that Birdleg has been able to start pulling away from the 2nd and 3rd place cars, and now it's becoming rather apparent that's gonna become a battle for 2nd place between Racing Roots 3 and Bidong 0425. We are on the penultimate lap. 14 out of 15 laps, and everyone is still within striking distance of each other. It's just a matter of who will take the initiative to make the offensive play. It seems Birdleg 420, as long as he drives clean, will have a nice and safe 1st place. But now it's Bidong trying to take a move on Racing Roots. He goes around the inside. What happens here? Will Bidong get 2nd place? No, Racing Roots gets the switch back and gets 2nd place back from Bidong. But now it's another heartbreaking zone on this corner. Will Bidong do anything here? No, he goes on the outside. I think he'll try to do a switchback as well on Racing Roots. Doesn't happen, but he gets a better exit. How about here? What will happen here between 2nd and 3rd place? Racing... No, nothing much yet. Oh, Bidong gets onto the grass. Will it hamper? It probably hampers his progress. It does make a rather large gap between him and Racing Roots. Racing Roots tries to dive, tries to brake late to try and get closer to Birdleg, but doesn't happen. The the gap stays the same. It may even be increasing because I think Birdleg got the better exit on that last corner. And now we're going to the final corner of the final lap. Will there be any moves happening here? I don't think there will be any moves happening here. So that would probably end with Birdleg getting first place, Racing Roots getting second place, Bidong getting third place. And now